families from this side. I'm in US, so good morning or good afternoon or good evening to every one of you wherever you are. I quickly want to make this video, and I don't want it to be the regular one that I have to come live because I don't have space on my phone to do a regular recording. So I want to talk about this issue about women. Okay, because the death of Osinachi has it has brought about a lot of a lot of views, a lot of opinions, everybody trying to speak up and saying one thing or the other. But this is the story of my life that I want to talk about, and I don't want anybody listening to have a pity on me or try to sympathize. This is not about sympathy. But I want to say this. The reason I'm going to say this is to enlighten others, because I'm very sure there are ladies that are in my shoes or that are going through the same experience. I want to let us know that women are being abused in different forms, in different ways. And I've realized that it is very, very key for you to make that decision, because when it comes to abuse, relationship abuse, nobody is going to make that decision for you. Fine, people will come up with different advice. They will tell you what to do. They will advise you on things to do. Church will talk, the pastor will talk, but you, in that situation, what do you think? If there's any area you think you're messing things up, fix it. If you think this is not what you can fix it in prayers, but sometimes you might need to excuse yourself so that you can get your sanity. Okay, so I want us to concentrate not only on what we are used to. I'm trying to share this out because I need some of my people to join so that I didn't want to schedule this because I don't want to miss the time that I'm going to schedule. So I just want to come straight and speak up, and I don't want to waste time. So I just join if you're able. Okay. I just want to let us know that women are being abused in different ways. Some, it is this issue of beating, husband beating the wife, flogging the wife like this man was doing, and that is the most popular that we all know about. And there's another one. It is emotional abuse. That's a physical abuse, because there will be some physical damages, like the eyes are swollen and all of that. But there is also emotional abuse, which I've experienced that too, where the husband will talk to the wife. But this one was a different case, like somebody talking to you, making you feel like you are not you don't want it. They make you feel like you don't deserve to be who you are. You don't even deserve to live. You understand? So they make you feel worthless. They talk to you anyhow. That's an emotional abuse as far as I'm concerned. Then there's another abuse, and that is the one I want to share. And I'm very sure that some ladies presently in marriage who are going through this abuse. This is the abuse that comes from other in-laws, or sometimes it might be from sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws. There's some abuse that come from in-laws that eventually you may not you can't handle it, one, and your husband may not be available to help you handle this. So in that situation, even if the husband is available, as long as all these things are not happening in his presence, he may not know the extent that is the issue is going. So in this case, it is you who is in charge of this problem, who is involved here. You are the victim, so you know what you have to do is to take your stand, take your ground. Okay, so in my own case, the abuse was that when I give birth and the mother-in-law comes around, instead of helping out, you have to take care of the mother-in-law because before you can take care of yourself. And I did this the first, I did on this for the second child, and when it gets to the third child, that was when I couldn't help it. I did it, and there was this particular day I was cooking. I was making pounded yam. For those from Nigeria, you know what pounded yam is. You have to, it's a dough you have to form on the stove, and you have to keep turning with a turning stick, and it takes some strength. So I, being the one who just delivered a child, and I just delivered the baby, and I have not even it was not yet 8 days. Okay, so the naming ceremony was still about 2 or 3 days to that day. So I was busy in the kitchen, you know. I don't know, it wasn't pounded yam, it was amala. I was making the amala and I was turning it. And as I was turning it, I was feeling dizzy, like I was feeling like I was going to fall, like I was going to slump. So I controlled myself. But eventually, I just wanted to make sure that I finish up. So I tried to finish up. That was late in the morning. It should be around maybe like 11 or almost 12. That was maybe like 11 or so. Because you have to, wake up, bath the baby, do all sort of things. And I was not helped. Nobody helped me to bath the baby. So I was doing all this by myself. So I was trying to meet up a lot of things. And as I was doing it, as I was turning the amala, I eventually finished turning, and I quickly packed everything and served. So this day, it wasn't only my mom-in-law that was around. It was with my another in-law. It was with another in-law. So I did this, and when I finished, I served them and I got into my room. But by the time I got into my room, I think this other person, this other in-law, because they were both old women, she noticed that I wasn't fine. So she came to me. So when I got in my room, I knelt down, and then I faced my head on the bed. I faced the bed. I knelt down, and then I had to put my head down because the whole floor was turning like I wanted to fall, and I couldn't control it. So I had to lay down, and I just put my head down so I could get my head. I didn't know what to do actually, and I didn't want to talk. So I decided to just stay like that. And when I did that, I did that for about 3 minutes. Then she came in. Then she was asking me, "Are you okay?" I was using my hand to tell her that I'm not really fine, that I want to rest. So she said that must be because I've not eaten. So all this while she didn't notice, because she was busy eating, or maybe she noticed, or she didn't, just because a lot of time when you're trying to do something, she feels you're pretending, you understand. So, and I understand she could feel that way. But you who knows you're not pretending, then you have to do something. Do something. Just so what I did was, I'm talking about the experience I now had in my third delivery. So what I did was, after that day, on naming day, before naming day, a lot of issues. There's always been issues, like issues of somebody reporting you even when nothing has happened, and you will not even know you are being reported. You will just realize that your husband is, giving you attitudes. So oh, sweet pea, oh, thank you, mama. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm talking about the story of my life, and the reason I'm saying this is to make, I want Yes, my day is fine, and I hope yours is good too. Thank you, ma. Thank you for coming up. I want us to know that abuse is not just happening in the area where we all know. It's happening somewhere else too. I'm in Texas, USA. Are you in USA too? So I just want us to pay attention on other ways where abuse is coming for women. Yes. And I just hope people will watch this. That's why I wish I can stop at 15 minutes. I will try. Oh yeah. Yeah. As I get ready to attend the phone. Okay, no problem, no problem. You don't have to chat. If I just want you to, if you can share it too, ma. Please try and share it. Because this area, people don't pay attention to it. Mother-in-law also abuse women. They abuse the wives too. I've been in that situation, and it was very, very terrible. This particular story I'm talking about, when I was feeling dizzy, if not for God, I knew that day I would have slumped, and I don't know what would have happened to me. Maybe by today, my enemy will be gone after my third child. So this was before delivery. I mean, before naming ceremony, which happens on 8th day. So when it was on naming ceremony, a lot of issues also happened. Issues because mother-in-law couldn't get to me to fight. Like I had intention of cautioning her, and like I determined I was going to fight her to leave me alone and let me have peace. But vision came, like you have to be calm, you have to, and I was just crying. Like, you know, two pastors saw a vision for me. They don't even know me. They just sent someone to me that, oh, your sister, I saw her in this situation, I saw her in this situation. And my brother was like, is anything going on in your marriage? I said, nothing. It's just that I'm going through some things I don't want to share. And I didn't share. I didn't share because it concerns my marriage. I'm trying to save my marriage. So what I'm saying is that when this thing happened, I was, let me just say, I decided not to tell my husband. Reason is because I noticed that when I tell him some things, he rushes to his mom and start fighting. Oh, mama, why did you do this? Oh, mama, why did you do this? So a lot of these were the reasons I always keep most of these issues to myself. I don't want to talk. But I was going through a lot. So what am I saying in essence is that day, she never came to ask if I was fine. She never asked any question. But I can't remember, maybe later when I came out. I really can't remember. Later, this was 2014, the year 2014. So I really don't know if she later asked, but I knew there were more issues and more issues. Even on naming day, I was not myself. There were some fights, but because of the vision, because of this, you know, things that already happened, there were visions that have come. So a lot of issues happened later in the night that I almost got beaten by another in-law. But, you know, because of the visions that have come, I tried so hard to hold a lot of things, you know. I try to work it out. So all these things, I'm not going to discourage any woman to do the same. But where I'm going is this. When after the naming, what I did was in the following day, a lot of issues happened. It's not something I can tell on here, but issues happen. I've been through a lot of things I can't tell to the public, but God handled it for me. How? I took a step also. So what I did was, after the naming, the following day, I told my husband that, please, I need mama to excuse me so that I can take care of this baby. And I'm not commanding. I am only seeking this favor. So if you are not going to give me this favor, I understand that I will live with my baby while you and mama will concentrate on my other two kids. I need to excuse myself. I need my health. I want to take care of my newborn. When I am strong enough, maybe after 41 days, I will come back home. So that was the second day. That was on the 9th day when the baby was 9 days old. So he didn't want to talk because he was harboring some things in his heart. The mom has talked to him every time he comes back from work. He will sit down outside, the mom will talk to him, and by the time he comes inside, you can see the fire. So I didn't talk because I've been warned not to fight. I'm so sorry, I'm already on 15 minutes. Oh my God. So I kept quiet. I made that statement, and before I made that statement, I already called my older brother, and I've already told him, please, sir, I need to come over to your place after the naming tomorrow. Hey, he was mad at me. He said, you have to take care of your home. Take charge of your home. And I told him, I said, even at the detriment of my life. My brother said, what? I said, yes. I said, my life is in line here. I need to excuse myself to take care. I just want to take care of myself. Then when I'm strong enough, I'll come back home. When I'm strong to take care of others. Because whenever I give birth, I will be the one who needs to take care of people around me. Those who claim to come and take care of the kids, to take care of the baby, I will be the one to take care of them. So I told my brother, I need to take care of myself. So when I am done taking care of myself, at least I will have enough strength to come and take care of others. So that was when my brother was really, really upset. And he says, come over right away. That, can I send somebody to pick you up? I said, let me ask my husband first. If my husband wants you to send someone, I will let you know. If he doesn't have anybody to take me down, I will let you know, because the place is far. It's from Lagos to Songo. Lagos, yeah, like Songo, somewhere around Songo. It's not up to Songo, but along that side. So that was how I already made my arrangement. So my husband thought I was joking. By the time he came back from work in the night, I already packed maybe things. He didn't give me response when I said, can you please help me to excuse Mama? He did not give me response. So he was upset with that request. But because I knew that I needed it, and whether he agrees or not, I was ready to move. Because I needed to take care of myself. If I should slump and die, this is the woman that will first bring a wife to him. I am very sure, because she always says it. Okay? So this is what the points I am trying to make right now is that the next day, which makes the third day to name me, she told him, no, he told his mom, and he said, and I was hearing him in the living room telling the mom that, Ma, you need to, I'm taking you to train station tomorrow. You are going back to the, going back home, this and that. And then I knew she wasn't going to take it well. So she was so upset. She was so mad at that, decision. And then she was like, oh, she was mentioning some women who their wives, who died, who lived with their son and the family. They live with their children till they die. Fine, it happens. When you are peaceful and you are not troublesome, yes, you can stay with us. You can. But when I know that you're staying, you are going to spend 3 months, I will be the one taking care of you for those 3 months, and you are going to be causing issues. Every little thing I do, both good or bad, you're going to report me. You will be you always cause arguments between us. No problem. I can handle it. I've always handled it. Okay? But this is what I'm trying to tell others. Stop handling those things. If you need them to excuse, let them excuse. If they come to take care of your children, your newborn, and they come around, if they have to spend 3 days, fine. 7 days, fine. But 3 months, anyone that want to come and spend 3 months, it must be that they are coming also to assist. It's either with the ones you have on ground or the baby you just had. Okay? But in my own case, the ones on ground are not be taken care of. The newborn I just have is not gonna, no help for either of these children. So why are you coming to spend 3 months when I have to start considering you first, and I have to abandon myself? If I say, oh, Mama, please, let me eat first, let me take care of myself, you will tell me you had a C-section. Mama will tell me she had a C-section that has been that she had about maybe since 1989 or 90, whatever. She had that C-section to give birth to her last child. But in my own case, I just gave birth. My own is still fresh. Your own was years back. Can you let me take care of my own? You understand? So these were the issues on ground, and this was not palatable. Okay, so I want to let women, you are not just being abused by, there are emotional abuse when somebody will talk to you. Some husband can talk their wife down and make their wife feel like you don't belong to this earth, just die and go. They talk to you like you're not existing. That's an emotional abuse. Then physical abuse is the one they have to beat you. That's another one. But how about the abuses that come from in-laws? Your husband is not there to see what is going on and defend you. So you who know what is going on, and you are not telling the 100% stories to those husbands because you don't want your home to be broken. Maybe you know that your husband is going to react. But you know what you're going through. So you have to, the decision I made, it wasn't for him to send his mom. I was ready to leave for her. I wanted to leave because I knew my life was in line this time and I needed my life. Yes. If not for anything, I may not need my life for my husband. I need it for my children, to take care of my children. So I needed my life and I had to excuse. So when I decided to excuse, that was when he made a decision to excuse Mama. And Mama did not take it fine. Mama was all over, was upset. But eventually, Mama was taken to that train station the following morning, which was the 4th day to name it. Of which, then that was when I stayed, because I already packed my things. I packed my things and I packed the baby things, and I wanted to leave the other 2 kids for them to take care of because I needed my life. So these are the things I am talking about. Please and please, if you are in any abusive relationship or abusive marriage, the decision is yours. It's such an unfortunate thing for late Osinachi. I really feel for her because I can't imagine my husband tying me, as in not even tying me. How can you tie me up when I'm not an animal? You have to tie me up like you want to kill a cow. And they ask the children to start flogging their mother. No. If that actually happened, then Osinachi really condoned too much. That was too much to condone. You could pray for your marriage, because I don't think any man is in his right senses to be flogging his wife. That is not normal, because there will be I don't want to talk about it. That is not normal. I don't want to imagine it. But seriously, you shouldn't let it get out of hand. Even if you have to pray for him, you can do that outside the abuse. You can stay somewhere else and pray for him, okay? But not to sit around there and be mercilessly beaten and continue to no. Even God did not teach us this. He didn't teach us to. Sometimes you have to just stand up for yourself and make decision for yourself. You are not going to just remain there and take the suffering. No, that's not the way God made us. He didn't tell us to be a Christian or to be submissive. Doesn't mean you should be I don't want to use the word stupid, or you should allow yourself to be, I don't know what to say. You don't have to go that way. It doesn't have to be like that. We are all human. We are not animals. We are all human. Women generally, we have mouth. Fine. That's like, I listened to one of the women yesterday, one of the pastors who talk about this issue. She said, women, we have mouth. God gave us mouth to talk. Yes, you will get your husband upset sometimes because of your mouth. Maybe the words you say, your husband say 1, you want to say 10. But, it all depends. It's not all women that are like that. Some women are just so humble, and they are, I don't know. I don't want to really talk about it, but what I know is that she allowed a lot to happen. She should have done something about this. It's either she excused that marriage and allowed the man to get his sanity, because it seems he lost his sanity. Anyway, this is where I want to stop. If you are being abused, please speak up. Speak up, and let solution be done. So I just want to know, if you watch this video and you know you were abused in any way, in what way were you abused, and what did you do to resolve the issues? For those who were able to hang out with me, I appreciate you, and I want to encourage you. You need to speak up. If you cannot speak up, then excuse the abuse. Leave the place and have peace. Your life, your happiness matters a lot. Please don't joke with it. God bless you all for listening. I really appreciate. If you want to share, you can share, but don't let anyone mess your life up. Your life matters. Thank you.